Welcome to our weekly Back to Basics series. Recycle. Why? What's the point? Why bother, Cat? I hear these types of questions a lot. And my answer? I'm so glad you asked. Today, I'm going to change the way you look at two things forever. I'm going to show you the good and sad things that they have in common. This is a deep dive into recycling, but from a different perspective. We're going back to look from an indigenous point of view, or as the young ones say, POV. The indigenous are the first people of a country, and every country has its very own indigenous heritage. Kia ora, my name is Kathleen Ingshu. I'm with Pacific Vision Aotearoa, and if we were meeting in person today, I would go around the room asking everyone to say their name and where they're from. From a Māori perspective, this is called whakawhanaungatanga. It's a way of weaving complete strangers together, making connections before we go on our journey. So, I'm Kat from Mangere in South Auckland. Your turn. Jump in the comments. Tell me where you're from. Kia ora. Let's begin with a karakia. Ka inoi tātou. E te atua, hō mai kia mātou, tō māramatanga, tō rangi Māori e, tō kaha me tō aroha, mō tēnei rā, āmene. In many parts of the world, we are so fortunate to have recycling bins at home. They can look different from place to place, but what they do is the same. I see recycle bins as keep it going bin. Whatever is allowed to go in there can have a fresh start, be made into something new again and again and again. And on a whole, I'd say we have a pretty good idea of what can go in them. Clean and empty cans, paper, glass, and plastic containers that have been used in your home. For Auckland, keep those lids on. So our relationship with the recycle bin is set. Our habits are set. We buy, use, recycle, and repeat. That is our connection to this bin. Our first tonga, or treasure, to shine the spotlight on is glass. Glass is extraordinary. It's amazing and has to be the best thing man has ever made. Here's something we know about glass. It never loses its quality, meaning that when you return your glass to the recycle bin, they will turn it back into another jar or glass bottle again, forever. It's awesome. It is really amazing. Also, we know glass is made to last. This jug is thousands of years old, and they are still finding ancient Egyptian and Greek glass in one piece, made to last. That doesn't happen today, does it? It is incredible. As awesome as that is, an indigenous mind wants and needs to know something else. And like this image, we need to flip our questions. We need a new but very old understanding. Glass is incredible, but what's my connection to it? What a strange thing to say. And here we go. Whakapapa. Full of many deep layers. It is a workshop on its own. Let me read this to you. Ko au te whenua ko au. I am the land, and the land is me. And every indigenous person knows everything comes from the land. Whakapapa is a Māori understanding that as much as you are connected or belong to your family, your tribe, the waka, the first people of the land, you are also just as much connected to the mountain, rivers, and land that they came to. You come from the land and one day will return to the land. So discovering that, what is the whakapapa of glass? From the earth, the main ingredient for glass is white silica sand. This photo shows a mine in America. It looks like a mountain covered in snow. Sadly, it's extracted, taken by the truckload from the land, but never replaced. Why? Because you can't. You cannot manufacture, make, or grow sand. Non-renewable resource is what it is called. Once it's gone forever. To the indigenous, this mining, taking what cannot be replaced, regardless of how much there is a tragedy. It does not make sense. Why take what cannot be replaced? The connection is lost. This is not caring for creation. But America, that's far away. That's their problem. Why care about their sand? Sad that that is sometimes the way we think. It shows how disconnected we have become. So, near the top of Aotearoa, you find Opaldi Peninsula. They used to have miles of beautiful white sand dunes. Sand is glass, glass is sand. I am the land is me. I'm going to pause for a moment and take you to a workshop I was running. I got to this slide and an elderly kuia, which is a mature Māori woman, stood up, looked at me, and I just stopped talking. Please remember, when your elders speak, stop, put your phone down, and give them your full attention. She walked up, took my hand, and holding back her tears, she said, "That's my home. I was a girl when those trucks came and took our sand. It was like a hungry beast that was never satisfied. What are they doing? Why are they taking our sand? Don't they know?" Today my questions have been answered. And if I had known, sand is glass, glass is sand, I would have stopped those trucks. No more. You have more than enough. You must recycle what you have. You're being so greedy. Stop it. No more. Folks, that's what a kaitiaki sounds like, a guardian. She got it, and she said it all. The point was made. Many points were made, actually. She continued by saying, "We need to know this. Keep talking." So I guess I can unpause. Now, I did say there were two products I was going to talk about. The next tonga we have is aluminium cans. They're nearly everywhere. And we now know the right question to ask. It is, what's the whakapapa? Where has it come from? Bauxite, a dark orange coloured rock, holds the ingredient to make aluminium. And just like glass, aluminium never loses its quality. Every single time it's returned to a recycling bin, it will be made into another and another. That is amazing. And where is it found? In many tropical places. And close by, our nearest neighbour has the largest bauxite mine in the world. In 1 year, they posted or boasted that they had extracted, taken away, 102 million tons of bauxite. Like a beast, that's never satisfied. This precious resource, this taonga, millions of tons gone, not to be boasted about. This is a tragedy that man has forgotten his role. Something else about aluminium, there are those who know it is also valuable. It's easy, cash in hand. Collect it, take it to the metal recyclers. They buy it off you all around the world. And by doing this simple thing, they are stepping up as kaitiaki, rescuing the cans from going to landfill. They're keeping it going, reducing the demand that's needed for more bauxite to be mined. They are actually starving the beast. They might not even know it, but they are protecting the earth. True champions in my book. The next slide I want to show you is going to tell us a few interesting things. First, where there's people, there's rubbish. But hey, they tried to do the right thing. They tried to put it in the bin, then it started to overflow and they put it near the bin, next to the bin, which tells me they don't know, they don't understand, and that they haven't been told. Please remember this. One bin goes to one place, the dump, where the land is filled up with our rubbish and taonga and buried. But all those cans, all those bottles, here's the truth. No one will sort it. No one will recycle it. No one values it when it goes to the landfill. This is another tragedy. Actually, a double tragedy. We've lost first the sand, and then we've lost the glass. We lost the bauxite, and then we lost the aluminium. By doing this, we're unaware. Putting the bottle down by the rubbish bin, that's all we did. We are actually now feeding the beast. What? What do you mean? Because now it has to replace those bottles and cans that ended up in the wrong place, in landfill. So how can we fix this? It's simple. Starve the beast is what I'm saying. I'm repeating what she said. One day, everywhere, we can ask our councils for more of these types of bins, that wherever people gather, in parks, shopping centres, libraries, we must have the right bins one day. Years ago, you used to be able to take your bottles and cans back to a dairy and get cash for it. We need the container deposit system to start again. It will happen one day, but right now, here's what you can do as a kaitiaki. Take it home, keep it going, starve the beast. This is the right way to respect our natural resources. It's the best that we can do for now. Our role as kaitiaki is to protect and look after the land. Keeping the balance is keeping it going. So now you know. That's why we recycle. When you hold an aluminium can or a glass bottle, I want you to share with others its whakapapa. And please, pass this message on, because there are people who don't know, and we must keep talking about it. I thank you for your time and welcome you to join me next week for another Back to Basic workshop. Let's close with a karakia. Ka inoi tātou. Kia tātou katoa, o tō tātou ariki a ihu karaiti, me te aroha o te atua, me te whiwhi nā tahitanga, ki te wairua tapu, ake. Āmene.